Hey, do you want to know a secret? Come a little closer. A little more. Have you ever talked about something near your phone and seen an ad for it minutes later? Or ever wondered why Netflix seems to know exactly what you want to watch next? You're not crazy. Big data is listening, and it's reshaping the way you shop, you vote, and even how you feel. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this channel, we try to talk about everything related to the law, and today we're going to talk about something that really hits home for anybody living in the 21st century. It's about our private data, how it's being hijacked by big data companies, and how we can take control back. Let's get started. Big data isn't about a lot of data. It's about how big data companies collect, combine, and analyze our personal data from the thousands of tiny digital breadcrumbs we leave lying around every day. Your Google searches, your fitness tracker data, your shopping habits, what you pause on TikTok, what time you go to bed are all being collected by these companies. Alone, these seem harmless, but together they form a detailed map of your life, your habits, your preferences, your fears, your desires, even your political leanings. Big data isn't about how much data is being collected, but rather how they use different pieces of data about you to create a shockingly accurate description of you in the digital world. Let me give you some examples that might hit close to home. You wear a smartwatch to track your steps, right? Seems harmless, but it's also collecting data on your heart rate, your sleep cycle, and your stress levels. Now imagine that data being sold to an insurance company. Suddenly your insurance premium goes up, not because you're sick, but because the data companies think that you are at high risk. You haven't been diagnosed, but the data companies have already made a judgment about you. Or think about the supermarket loyalty card. Every time you use it, you're telling them what you buy, how often, and even what time of the day you prefer to shop. That might be used to send you personalized offers, but it could also be sold to third-party companies to predict your income level, family size, or even pregnancy just based on your purchases. On TikTok, it's not just what you watch, it's how you watch it. Every pause, every rewatch, even how far you tilt your phone is tracked. Let's say you rewatch a clip of a puppy 3 times. TikTok doesn't just think you like dogs, it starts linking you to other interests that people who watch dog videos have. Suddenly, you're not just seeing dog videos, but ads for pet food, dog walking apps, and even dog grooming places. From GPS tracking to voice assistants to TikTok scroll time, these companies are collecting data about you. Together, they form a mosaic of your personality and your preferences, and they use it to manipulate the way you make decisions. And the worst part, you didn't expressly agree to this level of surveillance. You just clicked I accept and kept scrolling. Let's say you're scrolling Instagram. You stop for just a few seconds longer on a post about anxiety. That tiny pause gets logged. Suddenly you start seeing ads for supplements, therapy apps, or even life coaches. It's called passive engagement, and companies use it to infer your emotional state. Now scale that up. Big data companies know exactly when you feel vulnerable, so they target you when you're most likely to click yes. That's not just marketing, that's manipulation. In fact, this data has been used to micro-target political ads during major elections, showing different messages to different people based on their emotional triggers. When our emotional triggers are attacked, the decisions we make are not fully our own. Your digital profile could impact the jobs that are offered to you, the insurance rates that you get, and even the way the police see you. And here's the kicker. Most of this is happening without our knowledge and consent. So how do we take back control? First through awareness, and second through the law. Most people don't know the extent of how data companies are manipulating us. They simply think that these companies are providing us with a service. We think Facebook is there for us to connect with people, but in fact, we are their product. Their objective is to collect as much data as possible and repackage it and sell it. Unfortunately, most people are blissfully unaware of this. So creating awareness is key. Now the law is also starting to help us take back control. In 2018, the General Data Protection Regulations came into force in the EU, which was a key piece of legislation on managing private data. Many countries have followed the footprint set by the EU and passed similar legislation to regulate data collection. Laws like the GDPR aren't created just to punish tech giants, but they are created to empower us. These acts give you the right to be informed, which means companies must tell you what data they are collecting and why. The right to access. You can request a copy of all the personal data a company holds on you. The right to rectification. If your data is wrong or outdated, you have the right to have it corrected. The right to erasure, aka the right to be forgotten. You can request that your data be deleted unless the company has legitimate reasons to keep it. The right to restrict processing. You can ask companies to pause or limit how they use your data. The right to object. You can say no to your data being used for things like direct marketing or automated profiling. And rights related to automated decision making. You have the right not to be subject to decisions made solely by algorithms, especially if those decisions have significant consequences. If companies violate these laws, they will be met with heavy penalties. According to the GDPR, you can be fined up to 20 million euros or 4% of the company's global annual revenue, whichever is higher. That's how Meta was fined over 1.2 billion euros for data transfers in violation of the GDPR. That's not just a slap on the wrist, that's real pressure. So what does this legal jargon mean for you? It means you're not powerless. You can ask companies for the data that they have on you. You can ask them to delete that data. You can say no to tracking, and you can even sue these companies if they violate your rights. Data rights are the modern day civil rights. The more we use them, the more we hold these companies accountable. And of course, there are other actions that you can take right now to protect your data, like using a secure web browser like Brave or Firefox, which guarantee that your data is kept private, turning off ad personalization, using a VPN, regularly deleting cookies on your devices, and most importantly, saying no when apps ask for more data than they need. The more we understand our rights and demand better from tech companies, the more we take back control of our lives. Anyway, that's it for this episode. If you found value in it, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.